The Last Dance is another good case study in like, is this journalism? So my friend Jason Hare directed it. What he got Michael Jordan to say, in which he's crying, articulating his code of honor.
Not the GOAT.
Not your GOAT.
Not my GOAT. Well, like the distance between I hate this word, like, but the creator and then the consumer is blurred. Like
the means of production and
there's a
the
really
worker.
There's a really good interview with David Bowie like in the 1990s where he like predicts the internet, right? Where he's like, the distance between the Beatles and Elvis and then the fans was just light years, right? And what the computer is going to do is it's going to blur it.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it's an alien life form.
So now everyone gets mad at LeBron for every single day for like trying to do something and then stepping, like Sideshow Bob, stepping on a rake.
You have empathy for that part of his life.
I mean, like,
when he liked perfect booties on Instagram and it got caught and screenshotted.
I have empathy for the fact that like he's kind of the beta tester of...
Dude, he's our generation. LeBron is the first millennial Jon Stewart, Michael Jordan generation.
And
equivalent.
because he's the main guy, like Steph can go to Benson Boone concert.
Oh God.
And like if LeBron wore that hat at a Benson Boone concert, LeBron would have gotten killed. What I'm fascinated by is like you could read an infinite stream of opinions about you, right? Like there were 3 newspapers MJ could read and, you know, he'd have the journalist killed and then they, you know, whatever. But these guys, like what I've come to understand is that these guys, that all of them are like LeBron does consume the LeBum accounts. Can you imagine like the first time we ever see MJ, it was one of the most beautiful moments ever. Where he said there was this kid and he bothered me and he annoyed me. He's like a little brother and he was in pain about Kobe. And if we accept the premise that MJ won't even acknowledge LeBron's existence, can you imagine how painful... He wore 23 growing up. Can you imagine watching Michael, who ignores you and thinks you suck, and like and has been torturing you probably through the media for the last 20 years? Can you imagine how terrible that would have been for LeBron?
The stakes of that memorial service could not have been more emotionally profound. Michael Jordan is, in the way that Bill Belichick has been, like America's emotionally unforgiving dad.
But he was nice to Kobe.
But he then reveals, after Kobe is not around to hear it, that he had always had this tender spot for this guy who was like trying to do Michael Jordan. You're actually tearing up.
It makes me want to cry.